2025 has flipped the entire PlayStation scene on its head. It's not just better graphics anymore. We're seeing full-blown worlds built with care, with danger, with emotion, and with the kind of ambition that feels like gaming finally broke into a new era. But let's not pretend every game hitting the PS5 this year deserves your time. Most of them, just noise. So here it is, only the elite. The absolute best PS5 games of 2025 that aren't just playable, they're unforgettable. Let's get right into it. At number 10, Ender Magnolia. There's something poetic about this game, the kind of beauty that creeps up on you. You wake up in a ruined, forgotten world, and nothing is handed to you. No explanations. Just you, your sword, and the ghosts of something long dead. The way this game tells its story without words is insane. It's through broken statues, faded murals, the way the music swells when you find a lost memory. The combat? Surprisingly sharp. You're not spamming buttons, you're timing, parrying, thinking. Each boss is like a tragic piece of a larger puzzle. And when you finally piece it together, it's not just a victory, it's a heartbreak. Ender Magnolia doesn't just let you play, it lets you feel. At number 9, Dynasty Warriors, Origins. This one's a full-scale battlefield come to life, and this time, it actually feels like war. You're not just mowing down enemies for fun. You're holding choke points, leading charges, and flipping the tide of history with every move. It brought real strategy into the chaos, and it shows. The visuals pop, the enemy AI pushes back harder, and the story's got a personal edge that wasn't there before. You're not just another nameless warrior anymore. You matter, and it's addicting to build your legend from the ground up. When you land a massive multi-enemy combo mid-battle, and the entire front line collapses. Pure satisfaction. It's massive, stylish, and finally has the heart to match the scale. Coming in at number 8, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Most zombie games try to make you feel powerful. This one strips that away completely. You're scared. You're running. You're scavenging a world that's already collapsed, trying to protect a handful of people who are all hanging by a thread. And it hits hard because it feels so grounded. You're not looting ammo for fun. You're counting every bullet. You're not upgrading bases. You're deciding who gets medicine and who doesn't. There's no right answer, and every failure leaves a scar. The visual style is gritty and cinematic, with lighting that sells the dread perfectly. It doesn't rely on big explosions. It builds tension with silence, with shadows, with that moment you hear footsteps in the dark and don't know if you're fast enough. It's slow burn horror, but once it grabs you, it doesn't let go. At number 7, Phantom Blade Zero. This one feels like it was made in a fever dream. Fast, ruthless, beautiful. Every frame looks like concept art in motion. The swordplay is on another level. You dash, parry, strike, not randomly, but with rhythm, like a violent ballet. You play as a cursed assassin with days to live, and the game leans hard into that desperation. You feel it. Every mission matters. Every second counts. And the enemies? They're nightmares brought to life. Corrupted monks, warped beasts, shadows that move just like you. The environments are drenched in lore, like every broken bridge and mossy temple has a story. You're not just slicing through enemies. You're slicing through a decaying world, trying to bury you before your time runs out. It's stylish, brutal, and hypnotic in all the right ways. Rolling into number 6, Where Winds Meet. This one's for the wanderers, for the players who don't want to be told where to go or how to play. You're dropped into a world that feels ancient, spiritual, and full of secrets, and the game trusts you to find your own way. There's no urgency pushing you, just curiosity. You can master swordplay, learn acupuncture to heal others, or just climb mountains for the view. And the combat? Fluid, flashy, but grounded in real martial arts theory. Every duel feels earned. What makes it so good is how alive the world is. Villages have daily routines. Wandering scholars tell stories under the stars. You could spend hours not doing quests and still feel like you're progressing just by existing in this world. It's immersive in the purest sense, and once you're in, you won't want to leave. Halfway through at number 5, Midnight Walk. This game is like a dream you don't remember having until something reminds you of it hours later. It's quiet, eerie, and beautifully strange. You walk through a city at night, guided by voices that don't sound quite human, solving puzzles that feel like memories, and watching buildings twist into shapes that defy logic. It's not horror, but it's unsettling in a way that sticks with you. The audio design alone feels like another character. Soft footsteps, distant whispers, echoes of something forgotten. It never outright tells you what's going on, but you start piecing it together through clues, through atmosphere, through emotion. It's not about winning, it's about understanding. And when it ends, you're not even sure it's over. Midnight Walk is an experience that lives in your mind long after the credits roll. Cracking into number 4, Elden Ring, Night Rain. This is a masterclass in how to expand a world without losing its soul. Night Rain doesn't just add content, it deepens the mythos. The new lands are darker, the enemies more twisted, and the story? More tragic, more cryptic, more compelling. You'll ride through moonlit fields where spirits whisper in the wind, fight monsters that seem stitched together from old gods' regrets, and stumble on ruins that feel ancient in a way only From Software can pull off. The difficulty has been turned up, not just in combat, but in how the world challenges your understanding. It doesn't explain, it expects you to pay attention, to read the architecture, the item descriptions, the way a character looks at you before disappearing forever. It's challenging, punishing, and utterly brilliant. At number 3, Death Stranding 2. Let's be honest, nobody does weird like Kojima. And this sequel? It's weirder, better, more human. You're not just walking anymore. You're navigating a world that's falling apart all over again, where the rules are constantly shifting and danger can come from anywhere. Ghosts, time, silence. The narrative isn't spoon-fed. It unravels with every step. The characters are broken in beautifully specific ways, and your journey becomes less about the delivery and more about the burden. And yet, it's hopeful. It's about trying to fix things even when they're too broken to be fixed. Add in next-level visuals, a haunting soundtrack, and mechanics that feel strange until they suddenly feel necessary, and you've got something completely unique. This game doesn't ask for your attention, it demands your understanding. Taking number 2, Hell Is Us. You drop into a war zone with nothing but a blade and your gut instinct. No markers, no tips, just ruins, silence, and the unknown. It's intense. You feel alone in a world that doesn't care if you live or die. But there's beauty in that. You move through it slowly, soaking in details, watching the world unfold without needing words. The supernatural creatures aren't just there to spook you. They represent trauma, chaos, and fear made physical. The way the game merges real history with abstract horror is unreal. And when you fight, it's not fast or flashy. It's focused, deliberate, like the blade was designed to strike only when you mean it. You're not saving the world, you're trying to understand it. And that makes every step unforgettable. Finally, at number 1, Crimson Desert. There's no debate. This is the game that defines 2025. It's a fantasy epic that goes way beyond expectations. It's not just open world, it's open narrative. You shape how your story unfolds by what you do, where you go, and who you become. From horseback combat to castle sieges, from magical duels to quiet moments with villagers, every scene feels cinematic, and it all looks unreal, like truly next-gen. The weather, the facial animations, the weight of your sword, it all sells the illusion completely. But it's not just pretty, it's powerful. The characters are layered, the stakes feel personal, and the world feels like it's been living long before you arrived. It's freedom, beauty, and emotion, all in one massive, unforgettable adventure. Crimson Desert doesn't just raise the bar, it sets a new one. That's the list. These aren't just games you'll play and forget. These are the ones that stay with you. The ones that pull you back long after you've finished them, just to feel that magic again. If even one of these sparks something in you, let me know in the comments. Tell me which one you're most hyped for, or the one you think might change the game for you completely.